Hey guys, I'm Christian Tobler from WoodsyTech.com. Today we're going to be replacing the nock on a modern arrow, or recarving a nock for a modern arrow. So stay tuned, don't go away, we'll get right to it. So what I have here is just a modern carbon arrow, and the nock has come out. So to make it usable for our bow again, we need to carve a wooden piece that will slide into this and allow us to shoot it out of our bow. The problem, I think, with carbon arrows is that there's a slight split here where when the nock came out, the arrow split. And carbon arrows are really prone to splitting. They split really easily just the way they're designed. Because the carbon fiber is really strong in one direction, but it splits easily, kind of like wood in the other direction. So that's why I think aluminum arrows might be a better choice for long-term survival. But we'll get right to carving this nock. Stay tuned, don't go away. So I've got here a little wooden stick, and this is what we're going to be using to carve our nock out of. Now, one side of the stick we need to carve down so that it fits inside the arrow. So we'll do that. We'll start maybe about there. Maybe there, where we want to cut. So you want to get a pretty snug fit in there. And obviously if this arrow wasn't split, it'd be much easier to do this because, you know, whenever it's wide, it's just widening the split. So, you know, if you had a completely whole arrow, you could just make it real nice and snug. But after we get it how we want it carved, so it pretty much fits in there, pretty snug, like this. We can apply glue to it. So I just got craft glue. So you just want to spread this, just like if you're using like pine pitch glue or anything else, on your wooden piece. So once you want your glue down, just stick it in your arrow shaft. Careful, because this stuff gets really hot and it can burn you. But once it cools down a little bit, you can kind of like smush it in around your piece. And this secures it really well. See, I don't know if you can see this. You can see the split right there from the arrow. This is why I can't actually fire this in a bow. But now, you need to carve the nock out. I have a file on this oven now. So, you just want to saw it down at a very slight angle from one side. And also use the file to slightly widen the groove as you're going down. So I'm just basically, I started at kind of like one side going down, and then I'm just kind of like moving it, pushing with the file this way so it takes off a little bit of this, so I have a little bit wider of a groove for my arrow. See, this file is kind of nice because it has filing on the bottom of it, so you can kind of work these nocks kind of nicely with the file. So now they're pretty much even. So I'm just going to go pretty much straight down. Widening it just a little bit. Now once you get the desired nock length, you can just kind of round it by going like this, going down like this, so that the nock is less likely to split. Looks pretty good. I have to take it to the bow and test it out. So I'm going to go grab my bow, string it up. We'll be right back. Test this knockout that we made. Just kind of like that. So, we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Alright, so I tested out on the bow. I had to widen the nock a little bit. But also, see on my bow here, I have these finger things on here, so I'm going to have to carve down this thing a little bit so that it fits inside here. You might not have to do this on some bows, but we'll just do it real quick just to show you. So you want to come from this way here, and we're just going to carve this down so that it's smaller, fits inside our nock points. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video. We made a nock, primitive nock for a modern arrow, so that you can still use your arrows in your bow if your nocks crack or fall out. Please like and subscribe. I thank you for watching this video, and visit me on my website at www.woodsytech.com. See you guys later.